Hello, it's good to see you. Today we are going to be making a fun little thing. We're going to be doing some baking, and this sounds really easy. I know I say that all the time, but I seem to I gravitate towards easy stuff. This is strawberry bread. I found this recipe for strawberry bread, and the recipe up here, actually part of the recipe is don't lose this. So it's either really good or it was written by someone who was, prone to losing things. I don't know. But I got to looking at the ingredients because I always want to look at it beforehand to see what I need to go buy. And honestly, I didn't really have to buy much of anything. I had to go get some extra strawberries, but that was it. The ingredients are so simple for this recipe. In fact, when you hear these ingredients, you may go, I can make that right now. Now we have a list of ingredients for the bread itself, the strawberry bread, and then we also have some here for a glaze that's going to go over the top. I'm really looking forward to that. So it's kind of like a cake in a way, but it's strawberry bread. Now you're going to need 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar, a 1/2 cup of milk, a 1/2 cup of oil. They don't say what kind, I guess just whatever you have. 1 large egg, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract or almond extract. I have some here from Aldi, and I didn't realize I was almost out, so I did have to go get some more. I had to go get another bottle of that. For the oil, I just went with this Carlini pure vegetable oil, which I already had. They came from Aldi. These are just very, very basic things. 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 cups of diced strawberries, and 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. So that's for the strawberry bread. And then for the glaze, you're going to need 2 cups of powdered sugar, 2 tablespoons of melted butter, 1/3 cup of finely diced strawberries, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract or almond extract. I'm using vanilla because that's what I got. 1 to 2 tablespoons of heavy cream or milk, and that is optional. We are going to go with heavy cream for that. I had to go to the store anyway to get the vanilla extract, so I picked up some heavy cream while I was there. That I didn't have. But you could use milk. It says heavy cream or milk, and even that is optional. So even that you don't have to have. So the instructions, it looks pretty straightforward. There's not a lot to it. We're going to get started and see what we need to do first. And before we get started on this part, I always have to show off my pretty mixing bowls. Aren't they cute? Look at them. They just nest together so nice, and they're all kind of different colors, and they have this little bit of a speckled finish to them. I just think they're so cute. I always have to show off my bowls. The first step for making the strawberry bread is to add together in a medium bowl sugar, milk, oil, egg, and vanilla. We're going to do all of those in this bowl. So we have our 3/4 cup of sugar. This is an old Tupperware thing. I love it. Okay, sugar, milk. Here we got a 1/2 cup of milk. There's that. And then we have our 1/2 cup of oil. That's our Aldi oil right there. Sugar, milk, oil, egg. Got 1 large egg right here. I'm going to bloop that in there. And we need a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm going to see how much we have in this one. Do we have a teaspoon? Oh, we do. Excellent. All right, so that's all of these ingredients. I could use a whisk to do this, but I don't want to. I have this thing handy. That's what I'm going to use. look at that pretty bowl. It has all these speckles on it. Okay. Now, we're going to leave this alone. This is going to just stay like that. We're going to leave it be. Now, we're going to get this pretty bowl. Look at all the little speckles on it. I don't know why, but it makes me think of an Easter egg. No, you know what it makes me think of? Those little malted eggs, the speckled malted eggs they have at Easter. Makes me think of that. Now in this bowl, let me see. We're going to combine the flour, baking powder, and salt. And then we're going to combine these two things and stir it until it's just combined. We've got our 2 cups of flour there. And for the baking powder, we're going to need 2 teaspoons of that. One, 2. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Yeah, baking powder. And a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. There. Now we bring out the whisk. All right, now that we've done that, we want to combine these 2 bowls of ingredients and mix them until just combined. That's drippy, very drippy. That is just combined, in my opinion. We're just going to set that aside. Now, it says here that in a small bowl, you want to toss together the strawberries and the 2 tablespoons of flour. Well, the bowl I got, this is 2 cups of strawberries right here. This is 2 cups of diced strawberries. I almost feel like I need a bigger bowl than that. I don't know. I can't get in there. You know, let me get a bigger bowl. I like the bowl. It's beautiful, but not for this. Oh, look at that. I got elbow room in that bowl. So we have our really beautiful 2 cups of diced strawberries. Let me tell you, strawberries are not easy to dice. They're slippery little suckers. Like Julia Roberts said, they are. She was talking about snails. Well, it was about like dicing up a snail. Now my hands are clean. I got my 2 tablespoons of flour. Nothing else. And you just want to toss them. Oh, that's disgusting. Y'all, I love y'all. You know why? You know how you know I love you? I can't stand the feel of anything like this unless I'm cutting up fish bait. My fingers should not feel slimy. Okay. There's that. I'm back with my clean hands. It's like magic, isn't it? So there we have our strawberries and flour. That was 2 extra tablespoons of flour. Oh, it's sticky, isn't it? That's disgusting. Get out. I should have taken this out a minute ago, I guess. A bunch of the goo is stuck in the whisk. And I'm not using this to fold in the strawberries. So I'm trying to save as much of that goodness as I can. I'm just scraping on it a little bit. I think that's about the best I'm going to do. Okay. We're going to fold them in, y'all. Well, they don't want to come out of they don't want to come out of the bowl. Okay. Folding them in. You don't want to be mean to them. Boy, that sounds interesting. I'll get flagged by YouTube. That bot's gonna hear it and go, what is she doing? Now I know I'm doing this wrong. I don't care. Okay. I'd say they're folded enough. Okay, now that we have this all ready, we're gonna take that and pour it into a greased 9-inch by 5-inch pan. I have greased this with butter, but it doesn't specify. I guess you could just use whatever you want to grease it. So we're going to get this in there. It smells so incredibly good. You wouldn't think that just cutting up a few strawberries would smell that good, but it really does. Trying to get the last bit of goodness out of this bowl. It smells really good. The strawberries, oh my gosh. These are wonderful strawberries. That really helps. They're so flavorful. All right, now that we have this all set, we're going to put this in the oven and bake it at 350 degrees for 50 to 55 minutes. A toothpick inserted into the center of the bread should come out clean. So after that, you allow it to cool for 10 minutes and then remove it to a wire rack to cool completely. That's before the glaze step. First, we're going to go ahead and bake this at 350 for 50 to 55 minutes. And then we'll come back and see how it looks. Ooh, you can see how beautiful and golden it is. It's still very warm, but let me tell you, it made the whole house smell wonderful. It's beautiful. So we're going to let it sit here in this pan for 10 minutes, and then I'm going to take it out and cool it completely on a wire rack, and then we'll come back and work on the glaze. Our bread has now completely cooled. I set it on this plate right here. It's just basically like a giant muffin, really, but it's very pretty. So now what we have to do is make a glaze to go on top of this pretty little loaf of strawberry bread. Now, the glaze looks pretty simple. We're going to have 2 cups of confectioner's sugar in here. This is from Baker's Corner. I picked this up at Aldi. Premium sugar 10X powder. So I'm going to measure out 2 cups of that to go into our glaze. Alright, I've added 2 cups. This is just 2 cups of the powdered sugar here. So you're going to add to that the melted butter. We have right here, let's see, how much is this? 2 tablespoons of melted butter. Add that to it. You can add your strawberries. This is a third of a cup. Just fell out in a clump of finely diced strawberries. And then to that, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. Okay, there. Now you take all that and you whip it together, get it all over the plate. You whip it together until smooth, and this whisk is not hitting on much. I probably should have gone with something else. Let me tidy up and restart. Okay, sorry about that. I ended up, I got it all off the whisk. I added just a little bit more heavy cream, just a little tiny splash, not even a teaspoon. But it made it a little bit, the consistency is a little better. It was very thick. But now we have this. This is our delicious strawberry glaze, and I'm very happy with it. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty, and it smells so incredibly good. Okay, so we bring back our bread here. Got our little loaf of strawberry bread, and we're just going to put the glaze over top, kind of like a frosting, I guess. Nice. Very nice. Look at all those pretty strawberries. It's perfect for summertime, because right now you can get some delicious strawberries all over the place around here, like these. Fresh from the farm, and they're so yummy. We're just going to let that glaze go over the side. We're going to get all that goodness on there. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, look at all that. I know this is going to be so good. There we go. Perfect. All right. We'll let this just kind of sit and relax a little bit. And then we will cut some and give this strawberry bread a try. Well, we have it all ready to go, and I have to say, we have so much glaze on this thing. Look at this. It's just gushing over the sides. Have you ever? I think it's just beautiful. I don't care. As far as I'm concerned, you can never have too much glaze because I love it. Now we're going to cut into this and see what it tastes like. I don't know how big of a piece to cut. I'm just going to get some off the end, obviously. Oh, isn't it pretty? Oh, wait till you see the inside of this. Oh, it's going to break on me. Oh, so much glaze. So look at that. You can see all those pretty pieces of strawberry in there. It's bound to happen one of these days that I'm going to make something that tastes terrible. I don't think it's going to be today, though. First, I have glaze all over my fork. Ooh, that is sweet. Well, it's a glaze. It's supposed to be. It's nice, though. Oh, so much strawberry flavor. Okay. Now we're going to try a little bit of this bread. I was afraid the glaze was going to be a little bit too much. It's not. It's actually perfect. It's the perfect amount. Because the bread itself is not super sweet. It is sweet, but it's not like a piece of cake. So that glaze right there, oh, it adds the perfect bit of flavor to it, the perfect bit of sweetness to it. That is wonderful. That is so incredibly good. And I was thinking, you know, this bread would be the perfect thing if you do like me and you get a container of strawberries and they've been sitting in the refrigerator for a little bit, and they're starting to look a little sad. I mean, they're still edible, but they don't look great. You could cut them up and make strawberry bread with them, kind of like you do with banana bread. You have old bananas, throw them in, with some stuff and make banana bread. You could do that with the strawberry bread because they don't have to look pretty. They're just cut into little pieces. This is fantastic. It's really good. Now, I do realize with an end piece, you're going to get more glaze than you're going to get with, the other pieces, but it's fantastic. I really like it. This would be good with a little bit of ice cream, like some vanilla ice cream. It'd be really good with this. Just, eat it with it. That would be really yummy. And that is our beautiful strawberry bread with a strawberry glaze. I'm very proud of this. It's not going to last long here, I can already tell you that. My kids have been circling like vultures since I got this out of the oven. I told them we had to wait for the glaze, and it's killing them. So, yeah, we're going to definitely enjoy this. I probably won't get much more of it. They will probably eat most of it before I get any more. But that's okay. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed making the beautiful strawberry bread. I'd never even heard of strawberry bread. I'm really glad that I have now. I know what it is now. So thank you so much again for watching. I really hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you again soon.